for a blockade.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, see them drill for CSG. Laugh, Kookaburra, laugh, Kookaburra, fools these men must be. Protestors out on the road you see, save the land for you and me. Laugh, Kookaburra, laugh, Kookaburra, brave. Your propaganda won't deceive. We'll be here until you leave. Love, Kookaburra, love.
Well, this is Doubtful Creek near Kyogle, and it's the next site for Metgasco setting up a drill rig for an exploration drill to go on here. And the drill rig apparently is currently coming from Glenugie, where it's been up until today, and it's due to arrive here in an hour or so. So we're all getting ready for that, and the police are getting ready, and we'll just see what the standoff results in.
Oh, there's over 200 of the local residents and about 70 police. So it's quite a big gathering, and we want to make a stand here just to show the gas companies and the politicians that the community is solidly and firmly opposed to this coal seam gas development.
I'm here today because I'm very concerned about coal seam gas, the method of its mining, the environmental effects that it's likely to have, and I'm here to support all of those other people who feel the same.
We handed the forestry a notice of rebuttal because the notice they gave us here to evacuate the forestry lands here was not a legal notice. It was basically given to an errand boy to give us a note like we were little kids in a school. And they have truly underestimated us as a group of people who have a genuine concern for the rights for our children to have a safe lands and clean water and fresh air to breathe. And that is every human's rights.
Not only am I a father, a grandfather, I am now a great-grandfather, and the chemicals that they're putting in the ground to frack the earth are there for 250,000 years. And I am outraged, alarmed and angry at the fact that 12,000 generations of children will be polluted. 12,000 generations of children. For what? 3 cents a litre to sell to the Chinese?
We don't want to have to live 10 years of our lives just going around cleaning the earth. My dad's done it for 30 years already. I don't want to have to do it for another 30 years.
And we're trying to get as many people aware of, as many young people as we can, but there's so many people out there who just don't even, they're not even aware of what's going on.
Well, 5 years ago I would have let them on my property. I thought the gas was clean.
Yep.
Yeah. But we know the production of it's not.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of farmers got caught.
That's what this guy happened to this guy. He sort of now goes, well, there's supposed to be 60 wells going in down here, and he didn't know what was going on, and now he's feeling pretty stupid and he can't get out of it.
I mean, as the various surveys have shown, that when they've been done, the vast majority of people in this region are opposed to coal seam gas. And I imagine that most people here today have never been in a rally or or certainly civil disobedience before in their lives before this happened. So, and that's the case in most of the areas that I go to.
Jasmine. That's why we're here. We're here.
People are prepared, and they're ready to, make sacrifices if necessary. Many of them, which includes arrest. So that's the whole discipline that we have, the non-violent civil disobedience against a great injustice. Well, there have been 6 arrests, I think, so far, and 3 of those were for extremely trivial offences, even if you could call them offences.
I was arrested for spitting on a truck.
Well, she's basically locked on with the device through the car body into the ground, into a concrete block. The police are trying to remove her. Not that she's in any danger herself, but they're cutting the car away from her because they can't remove her from the car. For one, to slow down the process of the coal seam gas drilling and operations. Secondly, to gain support and attention to through the media to the cause, and hopefully educate people on the ill effects of CSG.
I do have major concerns, and I know a lot of the residents here do, about the amount of police present here. I think there's at least 100 police here now, I'm guessing. Now that's coming out of our taxpayer dollar. Yeah, so not only do we have an industry pushing its way in, we also have to pay for it as tax-paying people.
Step away from the Nana! Hang on, Nana!
Thank you, all of you. I've come from Brisbane this morning, and it is a very great honour to be here with you at this site. You know, I started out nearly 3 years ago with the process of locking the gate in Queensland, and from those really small beginnings, it is just amazing now to stand here and see 200 to 300 people blockading Metgasco in the Northern Rivers. Now, you're fighting for your wonderful patch of earth here, and good on you for doing that, and many others are doing it around Australia the same way. But this is not what people often call a NIMBY campaign. It can't be a NIMBY campaign when it's almost everybody's backyard right round the east coast of Australia.
Farmers in pyjamas are locking all their gates. So air and soil and aquifers you can't contaminate. Hey! Farmers in pyjamas are worried and irate. Farmers in pyjamas will not hesitate. Farmers in pyjamas are locking all their gates. So air and soil and aquifers you can't contaminate. Hey! Farmers in pyjamas are worried and irate. Farmers in pyjamas will not hesitate. Farmers in pyjamas are locking all their gates. So air and soil and aquifers you can't contaminate. Farmers in pyjamas are worried and irate. Farmers in pyjamas are worried and irate.
Yes, stab! Yeah, bloody stab! Yeah, freaking stab! Yes, stabs! They're all stabs! Freaking stabs! Yes, stabs! Stab! Stab! Shame! Shame! Shame!
And this is going to happen every single time a rig moves in, and every single time the rig moves out, and this is well number 2 of 1,000 wells that Metgasco intend to put in. So how much is this costing us ratepayers? And I can tell you, we're not ringing the police and bringing them down here.
I mean, these blockades are just going to get bigger and bigger, and Metgasco is going to find themselves, every time they try to bring a drill rig in, confronted by hundreds of members of the community.
Hey,